if that's the case, yes, they've all said it wasn't said 100%. But could that just be, I mean, I don't know how Sutton would rectify that if it really happened with her assistant, who, let's face it, that's not just an employee. I mean, they're friends. He's in all her Instagram videos. They're doing karaoke together. Like that's her buddy from the South that she put on the payroll. So I don't know how you say to your buddy, this is bigger than you. I mean, maybe you say, I'm Sutton Strack and I don't got $250 million, but here's 10,000. Here's 10,000 and just, I'll put it in your bank account. I'm sorry, Kathy did
Maybe,
this.
yeah.
I'm listen, right? Cover-ups happen. God, I mean, fuck you, David, for saying to Sarah, you don't believe in conspiracy theories, because sounds like you do. But
wait. What is your, okay, well, now that we have conspiracy hats on, I mean, so
do you understand what I'm saying? Like, do you understand? Like, they showed this assistant, I think, because that was the ultimate storyline of how that's who Kathy said it against, allegedly. And so, I mean, why not show the person? They filmed it instead of having it be B-roll. And I mean, where is it? And yes, they've come out and said it never happened, Garcelle and Sutton, but right, that could just be, we saw Kathy's text apparently to Rinna. She probably got to her friends. I mean, she's friends with the other two, right? So, I mean, it could just be a cover up, and Sutton says, here's some, Kathy Hilton could say to the guy, here's some money. I don't know. Hey, don't out this. Here's 25,000. Just shush. This is going to ruin me. I don't know. And then that's it. But like,
I know,
now
nothing
if Bravo is re-editing this, and I didn't mean to cut you off. I want to hear because I mean, apparently I'm rude and I cut you off, but like, where is it, Sarah? Where is it? If they're re-editing and now the reunion is going to come and go and we're not going to bring this up, then that means then Kathy Hilton is not Luann or Sonia or the Grand Dame. Kathy got to Bravo. And that to me doesn't just happen with a conversation. That happens with legal.
Oh, I don't know. See, part of me is like, well, it's twofold. Part of me is like, okay, let's say she said the F word, right? The offensive word towards gay people, right?
Yes.
I don't, I think because of everything that has happened, Bravo just got done this lawsuit with Nene, right? Ebony, Ramona. I mean, it is not in their best interest to make any of those women, I don't care who it is, I don't care if it's Rinna, like it is not in their best interest to make any of them look at all like racist, because then it makes them look bad. Like, why didn't they, stop production and say something to Kathy or call her out on her shit? You know what I mean? So it's like, if it did happen, in a way, I kind of agree with you. We're never going to hear about it because it's in no one's best interest that comes to light, right? And I mean, Kathy does have Diana fuck off money. I mean, Kathy has money to write checks to every single person for $50,000. And even if you're, 50 grand is 50 grand. If you're Sutton, you're Garcelle, you're Rinna. I mean, maybe. Now, see, I tend to think that the message of please be quiet, don't share, whatever it was that Kathy sent to Rinna is nothing to do with the alleged F word. I think it's something else entirely. I don't know if it's gossip or whatever, you know what I mean? I don't know. And I mean, to me, I do feel like Sutton and Garcelle have a lot of credibility, and I don't know. I mean, could they be bought off by Kathy? Maybe. I mean, Kathy, you're right. I mean, Kathy is very powerful in Hollywood, especially in, that 90210 zip code. So maybe I don't know. I feel like if she really said something derogatory, and, I guess too, could it be this? Could it be Kathy, Kathy's so absent-minded. Did you see where she said to She by Sheree, Sheree, she goes, congratulations to Sheree Zapponi. Like, she tagged, the other Sheree and said, oh my God, I love your clothing line. And then the real Sheree jumped in and goes, hey, sweetie, wrong Sheree. Kathy, I also could see Kathy
that doesn't help her thinking somebody's precious.
I know, but I could also see Kathy saying something like, oh, what a cute, like a derogatory term.
I don't know, Sarah. Listen, that word personally does not bother me. That is me. That's just me.
Okay.
It doesn't, but I mean, it bothers a lot. I mean, that's not an appropriate word.
No, it's used usually very hatefully. So I don't know. I mean, this is my thing I always come back to with conspiracies. Okay. Is it so many people have to go along and stay quiet for so
Right.
long? It's just like that they don't exist. It's why QAnon, I'm sorry, I know we don't get political, but QAnon is those two guys in Thailand that the father son, that created it. And I mean, it's not real, guys. I know we all want to believe aliens are here among
Well,
us.
they
But
say one of our own is part of it, Miss Siggy Flicker. I mean,
she probably does believe, but I mean,
you
the
see
truth
how
is
I
there
bring it all
really
back to housewives?
isn't there. I don't know. Nothing would shock me. I mean, did Kathy say it? Yeah, she might have said
Listen,
it.
and I'm not, I mean, people, again, I have no emotions. I am dead inside. So I just like, what I do here each week is I don't believe in a victim. I believe in, there's plane crash victims, sure. I don't believe in a victim mentality for life. Nobody does what they don't want to do. That is the true belief that I feel. Like,
Okay, so
when
you're saying if Kathy dropped the F-bomb,
well, no, I
suddenly
mean, like, I like to get behind why people, like, I feel like people just don't do things, right? Like, if you're like, oh, like, I have to go, like out with my mother, like, well, like, no one's made, like, people do, like, people that complain about the things they do all day and have to do, you want to do it. There's no gun to your head. So I just think, like, you have to look at, like, the motivation behind people. But no, listen, I'm not really a conspiracy theorist, although it sounds like I am. You're right. I mean, mind you, if this is something that, like you say, Bravo just wants to sweep under the rug themselves, then I think Rinna becomes the most dangerous one. Then I think it's like we have a loose cannon here. Maybe Rinna has something over on, like, this bitch is gonna pop over here. This bitch is gonna pop. I don't know what happens if the bitch gets fired. I mean, Rinna exposes things every other, then who knows? I mean, I don't know. I guess
it is complicated,
you know
isn't
what
it?
it is?
It's hard, but
I don't even think it's being a lawyer. I think it's when I ran HR departments and we're in these meetings at, like, different companies, and I would hear just like, add her to the list to fire, like, cover it up. Like, I heard the craziest shit at various companies. You mean to tell me the major network is not run like that? Yes, I
of
watched
course they
Scandal
are.
with Olivia Pope, and
They
I'm
are
too,
100.
yeah, of course
They're
they are.
100% they are. And they've come off two big racist allegations. So they are
No,
going to
you're
do
right. You have a valid
everything.
point.
They're going to do everything. They want to look good. They want their women to look good, regardless of who they are in real life as real people. So it doesn't shock me if it goes away. It doesn't shock me either way. If it never happened at all, that wouldn't surprise me. If it did happen, and maybe Rinna is the loose cannon, and I'll tell you, I mean, Rinna's a genius chess player. This could be like Rinna could bring it, could quit. And if Rinna comes out and goes, she is racist or not racist, whatever, she's homophobic, and she said this by Rinna
Well,